Just to remind you that these guys are already well in the money. 5th place is guaranteed $2,500. And they're shooting for a first prize of $20,000, which 4 of our students would use to pay off their student debts, have a nice holiday, and a couple of good nights out. Andrew Willis, our chip leader, would use for a new BMX. One of those ones which has the, you know, the things that you put in the wheel that not only make it look like you've got like a shiny light thing when it goes around, but also go... I can't do the noise, but you know what I mean. That's what he's got his eye on. And when you've got that kind of motivation, you're not afraid to raise with the ace-4 of hearts. And he takes another one down. Well, the pressure remains on Davey, and unfortunately for him, he's getting horrible cards, which we've all been there. We've all been the short stack. You just want to find something to get your money in with, and he's getting a lot of garbage. Andrew's got a fantastic starting hand, and also after night time comes daytime.
Anyway,
no, I'm just doing things that you can rely on being true. If you get a bit lost there, a bit obtuse.
Ace,
well, he decides to call with the jacks, playing a little bit trappy. And Colin flops nothing out the big blind. Andrew bets, and that's good enough.
Just wait for 8, I think. Just letting everyone the chips.
2. Good morning.
10.5.
Well, I'm running a sweepstake amongst myself as to when Davey's going to push his stack in, and I'm betting the hand after this one. So that's what I've got. You may want to play that game at home yourselves, maybe have a £1 friendly bet between you. Or perhaps you've got something more interesting to talk about. I don't want to intrude on your lounge time. Andy raises from the button with a 7-5, and Andrew has picked up a hand in the big blind. Now Andy is the second chipped man. He's got the
23,400.
The biggest stack after Andrew. And Andrew knows no fear. Well, he's shown some good use of his big stack. Not afraid to wield it, push the other players around, and Andy's lost some chips recently. Lost some chips in that 10-9 hand where he ended up calling off a lot to Colin's top pair, and that was a steal that went wrong. Oh, Doctor! Look at what's coming. Andrew, captain card rack himself, has got a pair of pocket kings, and Andy's got the ace king. Now, we've seen Andy with ace king several times in our programs, and he's played it quite quietly.
Cool.
On this occasion, Davey's... I was right on the sweepstake. Who else? Who was with me? Who had hand after this one? Because it was him. I haven't seen this. It's just instinct. He's pushed all in, and Andy calls.
Kings. I've got kings.
Everybody on their max.
And then Andrew moves all in, and Andy calls.
Give me an ace once.
And look at this hand. We've got kings versus ace king versus 10-8. Now, if the kings hold up,
Fold an ace.
Andrew Willis becomes a massive favourite to win this tournament.
Come on, dealer.
Serious?
I folded an nation.
Oh, give us another king.
I folded a king.
He folded an ace, so I think you're safe with.
Queen.
Oh, yes.
Jack.
Hit me with a 10.
9.
Come on.
Nothing changed on the flop, and Andrew Willis's kings could propel him to the National Student Championship. An ace for Andy.
8.
The 8 helps Davey. It's a heart, which means another heart would win it for Andy. Too much. No help on the river. Andrew Willis takes down a big pot, knocks out 2 players. That's a monster hand. And it just goes to show having an iPod in one ear is no guarantee of victory. Andrew Willis is unstoppable in this tournament. He's got all the chips.
On that last hand, I was getting down to the short stack, saw 2 suited cards and thought, right, here we go, happy days. Unfortunately, come up against ace king and kings, 2 other hands, and that was curtains for me really. But I think I overachieved anyway. I was up against some really good players there, and I was happy with my performance.
Short stack, pushed all in. Looked at my cards, had ace king, so I pushed all in as well with about 30,000. Then chip leader with about 80,000, said all in as well. So I thought I was in a bit of trouble. He turned over kings to my ace king. Board didn't pair anything. Kings took it all. Knocked out 2 players. Plan of playing really tight first few hours because obviously the blinds are low. We've got a high 10,000 chips to start, so I thought if I just see quite a few hands and bide my time. I did pretty well, like steadily went up 10, 12, 16, 20,000. I was at 24,000 at the break. Final table went great, I was up to 50 off the big stack. And the blinds sort of got up a bit, a few weak calls, and the final hand came after that. But overall, it's been awesome, great experience. All the people I tell can't believe that I've got all this for free. I didn't pay a penny to enter. Won a few qualifying online, now I'm here doing this, winning $4,000, so I can't complain.
And nor should you. $4,000 for not a penny spent, only at the VC Student Poker Championship. Andy Crozier, 4th place finisher, and Davey Sexton in 5th. Both did well until they ran into Andrew Willis.
We hate to drag you away, but we have to take a short break. We'll be right back.